The energy inside the arena felt different long before the opening tip. There are nights in the basketball world that carry a little extra electricity, the kind of atmosphere where every pass, every defensive stop, and every shot seems to echo louder than usual. When the iconic Los Angeles Lakers stepped onto the floor to face the historic New York Knicks, fans knew they were about to witness something special. Two legendary franchises, two passionate fan bases, one stage where history always feels just a heartbeat away. From the moment the lights brightened and the players gathered near center court, anticipation filled every corner of the building. Cameras flashed, jerseys waved in the stands, and commentators could barely hide their excitement. These are the kinds of matchups that remind everyone why basketball is more than just a game. It is drama, rhythm, emotion, and storytelling, all unfolding in real time. And on this night, the story began with intensity from the very first possession. The Lakers moved the ball with purpose early, showing patience and confidence. Veteran leadership guided their pace, and as always, much of the attention followed the presence of LeBron James. Even after so many seasons in the spotlight, his ability to read the game still feels almost effortless. He surveyed the defense, directing teammates, creating space where there seemed to be none. Across the court, the Knicks responded with their own brand of toughness. This team has built its identity on resilience, physical defense, and relentless effort. At the center of that energy was Jalen Brunson, whose composure with the ball helped settle his teammates whenever the pace began to accelerate. Early possessions quickly turned into a chess match. The Lakers attempted to stretch the floor, pushing the tempo whenever opportunities appeared. Quick passes along the perimeter forced the Knicks' defense to rotate constantly. Meanwhile, the Knicks focused on controlling the paint and slowing the rhythm of the game, making every shot feel earned. Every crowd reaction seemed louder than the last. A defensive stop on one end sparked cheers. A smooth, fast break on the other brought fans to their feet. The energy swung back and forth like a pendulum, and neither team seemed willing to give even the slightest advantage. Then came the moment that truly ignited the arena. LeBron drove toward the lane with the calm confidence that has defined his career. A defender stepped in, another followed. For a split second, it looked like the lane had closed entirely, but in classic fashion, he slipped a pass through the defense to Anthony Davis cutting toward the basket. The finish was powerful. The crowd erupted. That play set the tone for what followed. Davis began asserting himself defensively, protecting the rim and altering shots with his length and timing. Each block or contested attempt sent a ripple of excitement through Lakers supporters, while Knicks players adjusted their approach, looking for cleaner angles and smarter ball movement. And that is when the Knicks responded. Jalen Brunson slowed the game down, drawing defenders closer before finding open teammates. His patience became contagious. Instead of rushing shots, New York began creating better opportunities. The ball moved from one side of the court to the other, forcing the Lakers to chase defensively. Soon, the rhythm shifted again. Each possession turned into a test of physicality. Each rebound battle felt like a small victory waiting to be claimed. And just like that, the scoreboard tension grew. Fans could sense that neither team planned to back down. The Lakers leaned on their experience, making subtle adjustments, quick rotations on defense, smart cuts without the ball, and steady communication kept them connected. Meanwhile, the Knicks continued pressing with their signature grit, diving for loose balls and challenging every shot. The pace became mesmerizing. Every possession carried weight. Every defensive stop felt meaningful. As the game progressed, the storytelling on the court became richer. Moments of brilliance emerged in flashes. A perfectly timed steal, a graceful step-back jumper, a fast break that unfolded with surgical precision. One play in particular captured the spirit of the night. Brunson dribbled patiently near the top of the key, reading the defense as teammates spaced the floor. The crowd murmured, sensing something developing. Suddenly he accelerated, slipping past his defender before floating a soft shot above the outstretched arms of the defense. The ball dropped through the net, and the Knicks bench erupted. Momentum had shifted again. But if there's one thing basketball fans have learned over the years, it's never to count out the Lakers when LeBron is orchestrating the offense. His ability to control the tempo, find mismatches, and deliver pinpoint passes kept Los Angeles within striking distance. What followed was a stretch of basketball that felt almost cinematic. Possession after possession unfolded like chapters in a gripping story. The Knicks attacked with confidence. The Lakers responded with poise. Neither team allowed the other to pull away. And just when it seemed the rhythm had settled, the game delivered another surge of excitement. Teammates sprinted down the court as defenders scrambled to recover. The pass arrived perfectly in stride. A quick move toward the rim, a smooth finish. The Lakers bench leapt to its feet as the crowd roared. Moments like that remind everyone how quickly basketball can change. One rebound, one outlet pass, one decisive move. Suddenly, everything feels different. As the game continued, fatigue began creeping in, but neither team allowed their intensity to fade. Coaches signaled adjustments from the sidelines, players communicated constantly, pointing out screens and defensive rotations. This was not just a physical battle, it was mental. Each team searched for the slightest weakness, the slightest opening that could tilt the balance. And this brings us to the middle stretch of the game, where everything became even more fascinating. Because sometimes the true turning point of a matchup does not happen in the closing moments. Sometimes it appears quietly in the middle, hidden inside a sequence of plays that shift confidence from one side to the other. For a brief period, the Knicks seemed to find their rhythm completely. Their defense tightened, passing lanes closed, shots that had earlier fallen for the Lakers suddenly became contested. On offense, New York moved the ball beautifully, creating open looks and forcing the Lakers to adjust. The crowd sensed the momentum. But then came a response that reminded everyone why experience matters. LeBron slowed the pace deliberately, calling for a screen and reading the defense carefully. Instead of rushing, he waited for the right moment. When it arrived, he delivered a pass so precise that it felt almost inevitable. Davis finished the play once again near the rim, and just like that, the Lakers steadied themselves. Moments later, a defensive stop sparked another transition opportunity. The energy returned, the noise returned, the tension returned. The game had become a tug of war. Every basket answered by another, every defensive stand matched by a response. Fans watching from home and inside the arena could feel the suspense building. It was the kind of contest where you find yourself leaning closer to the screen, waiting for the next twist in the narrative. And that twist arrived sooner than expected. The shot rose smoothly into the air. For a moment, everything seemed to slow down. Then the net snapped. The Knicks bench erupted again, and suddenly the energy shifted toward New York once more. This back-and-forth rhythm continued, creating a captivating spectacle for everyone watching. Each team displayed not only talent, but character. When pressure mounted, they answered with composure. When momentum slipped away, they fought to reclaim it. And as the later stages of the game approached, the emotional weight of the matchup became even more visible. Players communicated louder, coaches stood near the edge of the sidelines studying every detail. Fans remained on their feet, reacting to every whistle, every rebound, every shot attempt. Basketball at this level becomes more than strategy, it becomes willpower. LeBron guided the Lakers with calm leadership, while Brunson orchestrated the Knicks' offense with remarkable control. The stage was set for a memorable finish. Yet even before the final moments arrived, the game had already delivered a powerful reminder of what makes matchups between historic franchises so compelling. It is not just about highlights, it is about legacy. The Lakers carry decades of championships, unforgettable players, and global recognition. The Knicks represent the heartbeat of basketball in one of the sport's most passionate cities. Whenever these teams meet, the court becomes a bridge connecting past and present. Every dribble echoes with history, every shot carries expectation. And on this night, both teams honored that tradition with effort and determination. As the closing stretch approached, tension filled the arena like electricity before a storm. Fans sensed that a defining moment could arrive at any second. The Lakers executed a patient offensive possession, moving the ball from side to side before finding an opening near the baseline. The shot rose above the defense and dropped cleanly through the net. Moments later, the Knicks answered with a determined drive to the basket. Back and forth, push and pull. The emotional rhythm of the game felt almost musical. And that leads us to the final reflection of this unforgettable matchup. Some games are remembered because of a single spectacular play. Others stay in memory because of the overall battle, the way two teams refuse to surrender momentum for even a moment. This night belonged to that second category. From the opening tip to the closing moments, the Lakers and the Knicks delivered a contest filled with intensity, strategy, and heart. Fans witnessed elite athletes competing at the highest level, guided by leaders who understand how to perform under pressure. Whether you supported Los Angeles or New York, there was something undeniably captivating about watching these teams clash on the hardwood. And that is the beauty of basketball. It gives us moments of brilliance, moments of tension, and moments of pure emotion all within the same game. As the arena slowly emptied and players headed toward the locker rooms, one thing felt certain: this matchup had left a lasting impression. If you enjoyed reliving these highlights between the Los Angeles Lakers and the New York Knicks, make sure to show some love by liking the video. Your support helps the channel bring more stories from the world of basketball. Subscribe to stay connected for future game breakdowns, highlights, and deep dives into the moments that define the sport. And most importantly, share your thoughts in the comments. Which play stood out to you the most during this intense showdown? Which player impressed you the most during this intense showdown? Basketball conversations are always better when fans from around the world join in. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.